Good morning, rectal insects of the press. Please take your seats and get out your crayons and coloring books, and we can begin this midweek press conference. Ladies, please set your phones to vibrate. If you would like to sit on them, please feel free. But if it begins to smell like a rotten salmon in here, then towel off your seats and turn your phones off. Harry tuna fish! I still have Tourette's from what is now quickly becoming a deeply disturbing season, and the doctors say it's possible that only a Giants win will cure this fucking problem. So, let's pray for a victory at some point soon. Finger a canary! Aside from the fact that we scored on our first possession and then we went 47 minutes and only kicked a field goal against the 49ers, I'd say that Kafka has his finger on the pulse of the offense. And Bowen certainly knows how to get the most out of his defensive players. We have the worst run defense in the NFL. And if we've given up 30 or more points the last 3 games, nice job building a staff, Dable. Shitty, shitty, bang, bang. Fuck the 49ers game. Fuck them in the ass. What the fuck is the deal with Dart running into contact when he could go out of bounds or go into a slide? Is Dable an idiot, or is Kafka an idiot, or is Dart an idiot, or are all 3 fucking idiots? I do not understand what the fuck is going on, but Dart ain't gonna last much longer if he's gonna take monster hits for 0 reason. What in the fuck is going on with this coaching staff? Poop on my waffles! Moving on. We do have an injury report. This team is beat up on both sides of the ball. We have more injuries than a train derailment. But we got to get that train back on the tracks every week. So here it is. Stone has an infected poontang from a dirty fingernail poke. De Niro developed an atomic corn bomb from sandpapering his shit pipe. Pesci fractured his hog salami and is now wearing a slinky on his dick as a cast. Woods is suffering from a leaking cum blaster, and one of the side effects is that his ass is spackled shut. Rickles got the Arkansas knuckleballs from a, hold on, this should be a beauty, from a physically demanding daisy chain. King somehow developed a dripping donkey doorknob and has to wear underpants made of ShamWows. Pollock got a Mississippi meat hook when he slipped in the shower and jammed his clam hammer down the drain. And lastly, no, wait, there's more. Jones is suffering from the greasy queefs. Smothers has a sprained neck from a severe dragon blasting. And lastly, Vincent tore his taint and now has a splint on his mud flaps. And that's the injury report. We go to Chicago this Sunday to play the Bears. Now, these 2 teams haven't been relevant since football helmets were made of leather and had no front grill. But somehow, this Bears team is in a wild card position at 5-3, while we keep regressing into the fetal position at 2-7. Somehow, we keep going towards the front of the ship instead of the engine room, where the steel hull is the thinnest. Nani drinks duty juice! I did want to let you know that Scatterboo is progressing slowly from his gruesome injury. He had the surgery and is in a wheelchair now, and he is hanging out in the practice facility with the guys every day. They love that kid, and we all want to see him get back for next year. Yesterday, they played darts for hours with the guys, throwing the darts at Scatterboo and using his chest as a dartboard. I got to tell you, that kid is really something else. Squeeze my prune sack! And that is that. I got to go meet Mara for breakfast. I need to try to talk some sense into him. Some things need to change. We need to turn and face the strain. Changes. Look out, you rock and rollers. Lick my cornhole!